boy, what a day. What a day. And oh my god, I can't believe I just watched this movie. By the way, for those who are watching this video and have not seen this movie yet, spoiler alert, there's gonna be spoilers in this. Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to this new movie review. If I can get my, there you go. if I get my headphones adjusted, welcome to this movie review of, that's right, Dragon Souls channels. I'm kidding. Dragon Soldiers. I have never thought they would actually make a movie like this. Don't know. Okay. First of all, people has been going. Apparently, people was going inside the forest. Okay. Apparently. This guy is supposed to be the mayor of the city or something, and apparently we're talking. People have been going into the forest and wind up missing. Wind up being missing, and they didn't know what the hell is going on. Why these people are missing or anything. So. This guy, who's supposed to be the mayor of the city, hired this guy and gave him like 20% of money. And the thing is, the mayor hired this guy and paid him like 20%, you know, and up front. And told him, does he believe in monsters? And he said, no sir, and neither does my men. And then all of a sudden, he hired him to go and to go in there and go down into the forest and find out what the hell's going on in there, and see if he can find any of them, the people that's missing. And so he did. He got all his team together and told them what was going on and what they was going to be doing. And when they did, they said that they're not scared of monsters or anything, you know, and they don't know what the hell is going on, you know. And he didn't really explain to them what in the hell is really going on in the forest, you know. So the movie starts with this group of people, you know, looks like soldiers walking around, you know, and they're like it's like they're the movie Predator, okay, it's like that, you know, and they're walking around with the guns, you know, and this dragon. And you hear me right. A real dragon is going around picking them off one by one, eating them, killing them, and sometimes some of them is shooting fireballs at them, and setting them on fire, and some of them is killing half of them, and only one survives, you know. And then it goes to this one part where he hires this guy has this group of men, an army, to go out there and find out what's going on and see if I can take care of it, you know. They go out and try to figure out what's going on. uh, this the ranger, two rangers goes out there. One's a man and one's a woman, and by the way, she is hot too. A redheaded girl, you know, trying to do her job, you know, and all of a sudden they they see this guy walking around, you know, and everybody calls him a hillbilly. Okay, everybody in the movie calls him a hillbilly, and they're not making fun of him or anything like that. You know that, I mean, that's the way they do him. You know, that's what they call him. You know, I guess that's what his name was. You know, so I guess they named him that name to that. You know, nickname. You know, but they go off and they talk to him and talk to him. You know, and all of a sudden he goes off and they hear a dragon. And he said, "Oh shit!" And all of a sudden he runs off, and he's like, "Halt!" And he's like, "Freeze!" And she said, "Sir!" And she's like, "Damn it!" And then she runs after him, and her partner stays. As stupid as this guy really is, okay, he stands there with no gun. I don't know if he has a gun. Actually, I think he had a gun on him or something. I'm not sure. But he stands there like an idiot, and instead of going with her, he stands there, and that dragon goes from behind him, and starts growling a little bit, you know, and he turns around, he sees that dragon, and that dragon starts gets him, and he starts yelling, and that's when she goes, and that's when she's talking to him. And they're trying to go back. They're going back to see if they can find him, and find out they only find his hat, and his look like his little thing, look like a walkie-talkie thing, and they see blood all over the place, you know, and they're seeing a trail of blood, you know, where the dragon had actually dragged him, you know. And they're looking for him. They're sitting here looking for him, you know, and trying to find him. And they find out it's actually they couldn't find it or anything, you know. And the other guys they're searching for it, you know, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, you know. They found a bucket. You know, it looks like a water cooler, you know, as you call it, you know. They open the water cooler up, and they find a guy's head inside of it. And it looks like his face has been bashed in a little bit, you know. And they couldn't believe it. They said, "What the hell caused that? You know, what the hell's doing? What the hell did this? You know, this is not human. Nobody on Earth would do shit like this. What the hell are we dealing with?" And all of a sudden, they're looking around, and all of a sudden, that's when they find all kinds of guys surrounding them with guns. And thing is, the ranger is with her and with him. And then all of a sudden they surrounded him with you know, and they shot him, and didn't kill him, just knocked him out. And then all of a sudden they held her hostage and took her with them. And they found him, and they found out they took all his clothes, you know. They wanted to killing them because they wanted to shooting at them, and they killed them. They got them, and then they got and talked to him, you know. I mean, it was pretty fucking funny, you know. Really fucking funny. So all of a sudden, this guy, who's supposed to be the watcher, okay, he's supposed to be a watcher and let his team know what he sees, and he's supposed to have their back he's supposed to be a sniper, okay. And the thing is, the dragon actually flies up and then takes off, and he's like, "Huh? What the fuck?" He can't believe what he actually saw. But actually, instead of sitting here telling them what he saw, he just goes off and acts like it's nothing, and don't tell them nothing at all. And I'm like, why the hell did you not tell them the truth about what you saw? Why are you telling them it's all clear and you don't see nothing? You're a liar. You're fucking lying to your team, you idiot. So all of a sudden, they go to they got her, and they took her to a cave, you know, and there's guys out there who's being possessed, you know, looks like they're being mind controlled, you know, and to talk about sacrifices and everything and this that, you know, and all of a sudden this guy's laying on the ground all beat up, bloodied and everything, and he's like, help, help. And then all of a sudden, he's like, you're gonna die, we're all gonna die, you're not gonna die, you're all gonna die, we all gonna die, you know. And I was like, okay, what an idiot, you know, what a dumbass, you know. Then all of a sudden, here comes the dragon. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, well, he's gonna have a one hell of a meal right here. All of a sudden, he goes off. There's a guy that's laying right there on the ground. He sets that sucker on fire. He sets him on fire. Then he takes some kind of gas. A green gas, and it's sprayed on them people. And you're like, what the hell? What the hell is this? What the hell's going on? You know, it's weird, you know, because you don't know what the hell's going on. And so the snipers up there picking them off one at a time, you know, and killing them all, you know. And the guy has a grenade in his hand, and he waits for a little bit, and he's trying to throw it in there, and he's like, don't ever do that around me again. And so all of a sudden, they didn't know what the hell's going on, you know, and what. Or anything, you know, and she's kind of like in panic mode because she's seen what happened, you know, and she was trying to explain to him what was going on, and she said, we got to get the hell out of here. She's like, there's a giant monster out on the loose right now. She's like, well, what are you talking about? A monster on the loose? What are you talking about? And she's like, this girl's delusional. She's talking nonsense right now, you know. And then all of a sudden, he asked the sniper. He said, is it clear? He said, yeah, it's clear. He's like, then get your ass down here and help us out here. He's like, I'm on my way. Instead of hurrying up and getting his ass down here, he hears a dragon roaring, you know, growling, you know. And all of a sudden, instead of just running like any smart person would do, he'd actually walk real slow like a grandpa, you know, walk real slow. And then all of a sudden, he hears something. He turns around. He sees a fucking dragon, and he's like, "Oh shit!" You know. And all of a sudden, he's trying to shoot it, but he can't. So it gets him by the leg. And he tried to shoot it, you know, kept shooting it, you know, and he asked him this, that, you know, and he didn't know what was going on. Why he was asking him, why is he shooting? And he didn't tell him or nothing. He just sit here and start shooting, and that's it, you know. He couldn't respond back to him, and therefore all of a sudden the dragon rips his leg off, you know, and eats his leg and everything, you know, and then all of a sudden he couldn't. They look around, and it's like, where's he at? You know, they can't find him. And all of a sudden, I was like, well, you want to know where your partner is? There's your answer. He falls down, and he drops the body right in front of him, you know, and he's like, what the hell is that thing? And he's like, everyone get inside, and that thing chases them down, you know, and it gets halfway until they get in the cave, you know, where that dragon couldn't get in. And there's like that thing, and our partner just got eaten by a motherfucking dragon. And he's like, calm down, you know, this, that, you know, and they blow the thing. Apparently, I never would have thought this. Okay, that cave was so small, only people can get in. Okay, not dragons, not giant dragons like this thing was. Okay, so all of a sudden they was making sure that there wasn't no way that the thing can get in. Okay, find out later on that thing can actually get in. And all of a sudden, like, fire in the hole! Because that thing shot a fireball at him. And trying to get him out of there, and he was the guy that was leading, that guy that was leading them to help him get everything out, you know, trying to figure out what's going on and try to get that, kill that thing. He had to sacrifice himself because that thing, the dragon actually bit him in the leg and trying to pull him back in, you know, trying to eat him. So he told him, he said, "Here, give me this dynamite. I'm gonna blow this plate. I'm gonna blow this cave up, and I'm gonna try to blow this thing up." Well, the thing is, he sacrificed himself to kill that dragon, but it didn't work. Then all of a sudden, later they was trying to think of why them people was doing what they was doing. You know, it's like they was being possessed or something. And to find out, the dragon actually was possessing them to do shit they wasn't a normal person wouldn't do, and was mind controlling them. And so she was trying to lower that dragon to the water, because it was trying to knock that blow it up and blow that dragon right into the water to drown it and kill it, you know. It backfires on them, and all of a sudden she's like, no. All of a sudden she's like, no, dragon, don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. No. And all of a sudden, it blows that green fog shit on her, knocks her out, and knocks her unconscious, you know. And then when she wakes up, she's like a zombie or something, and she's like, sacrifices must be made, and she starts shooting at that hillbilly guy. They call it hillbilly. She starts shooting at the guy, you know. And they eventually he wanted to shoot her in the foot, and after he shot her in the foot, she did her one last yell, and after she did that one last yell, the spell was over. It was gone. And then she's like, "What happened?" She's like, "You shot me in the foot." And all of a sudden she's like, "Give me that." And she put it back in, put it up, you know. And then all of a sudden he's like, "What are we gonna do now?" He's like, "Well, I got an idea." And the hillbilly goes off and grabs a whole bag of explosives. Okay, he runs off with it, and he's like, "I'm gonna get it's time for my revenge." So he takes off, and he goes up there, you know. The video makes it look like the dragon comes. He's yelling at the dragon, you know, calling him all kinds of names and calling him a motherfucking coward, you know, and saying all this other shit, you know. And all of a sudden, the dragon goes flying towards him, and gets him. But the thing is, it looks like the dragon ate him and swallowed him whole. But the thing is, it did. It looks like it swallowed him whole, you know. And after that, they thought that the dragon has eaten him, and even though that, the dragon has the explosive bag of explosive inside of his belly now, and he's like, and they're sitting there trying to pull the trigger, and it wouldn't work, you know, and the guy's like, fuck it. I'll take that trigger, and I'll go up there, and he done it, He kept doing it and it wouldn't work. He's like, fuck it. He's like, come on. I got something for you now, motherfucker. All of a sudden he goes up to the hill, and that dragon sees him, and that dragon starts flying. He takes that gun, and he starts shooting at him. He keeps shooting at him, He's like, smile, you son of a bitch. Boom! Shoots him, and the bullet goes right into that dragon's mouth and blows him to hell. I mean, it blows him all to pieces and everything. And he's like, all right, yeah, way to go, nice shot. And he's like, are you still alive? Green, are you still alive? And he's like, I'm still alive, I'm still here. He's like, I think I got him. He's like, yep, you got him. We see it from here. You got him. You blew that son of a bitch to hell. And all of a sudden, he's like, well, they said, well, that was we got the dragon, and them two, he kept his promise of keeping all the rest of us alive, And he said, yep. And he said, let's do me a favor. Let's get the hell out of here. And it's scary in here. Down here. I don't want to stay the night in the forest. They all started laughing. And, he's like, good point. Let's get out of here. And so all of a sudden, that guy goes to the mayor that runs the city, and he almost took a knife to him. And he's sitting there and reached in his pocket and had all them name tags for the soldiers, the soldiers tag, and he took it all and shoved it right in his mouth. And he said there and he went off on him He said, well, what happened to that guy? And he explained to him, told him they all got killed. Them two got killed because of him, and everyone else that he fucking sent out there. And them to get killed, and he told, and he apparently that mayor kicked everybody out of the half of the town out of the houses, and made them forced them to go out in the forest to where the dragon can actually eat them and kill them all, and so yeah, he's like. They were sitting there talking about that hillbilly guy, and this, that, and they said that that one guy that sacrificed himself to blow that dragon up would be proud of them. And he said, yep. He said, I know he is. And then all of a sudden, when it looked like it's about to be off, they give you a little hint that is not over yet. This movie, Dragon Soldiers, is going to be part 2. They're going to be making part 2 of this movie. Because at the end of it, they show 3 dragon eggs. And they look like, Easter eggs. They're green. They look like green and red and all kinds of colors on them. They look like diamonds has covered them up, And there's 3 of them, and I'm like, oh shit! There's gonna be a part 2 of this movie, and I said that should be good, And all of a sudden, before the movie ends, find out the hillbilly guy didn't get killed after all. He actually survived it. What happened was he took the explosive barrels. He took the explosive bag. He had like this here. He threw it in the floor on the ground, and he ran somewhere else. And when he did, apparently the dragon went up and shitted, and I mean, literally pooped all over that guy. He was covered in shit, in dragon shit, and so apparently he survived it, and he made it. So that was good, you know. Um, so overall, this movie was a damn great movie. I really fucking enjoyed it. I seen the trailer of it before I watched it, you know. Before I rented this movie, it was like $4. $4 I think. And it's only an hour. Yeah, an hour and 30 minutes. Ain't bad at all. Okay? So I've seen the trailer of it to see what it looks like, you know, because it said, I seen that and the name said Dragon Soldiers. And I was like, well, that looks like a good movie, you know. I'm gonna watch the trailer of it and see what it's all about, you know. Seen the trailer of it, it looked really fucking good. And guess what? The movie is damn good. And if I had the money, I'd fucking buy the movie. So I would strongly recommend you either buying this movie or renting this movie, because it is a damn good movie. And I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, baby. And I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10. It was a damn good movie. Okay, a damn great movie. And all that. But thank you all for watching this review. I know it's a little long, but I tried my best to to talk about how I feel about this movie, and I hope you enjoyed it. Be safe, wash those hands, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the next movie review of. I ain't telling you what the next movie is gonna be, but you're gonna love it. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a wonderful and safe day. Dragon Souls, signing out.